This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is going to be a big challenge today. They have a great team coming in here, but he said, I am confident in our ability to handle that. We've got the best crowd in college football. They make every game a home field advantage. He said, I feel great that the crowd is behind us here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Gators ready to kick it away first. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Simmons on the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. On target. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hardy. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quick release by the QB. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Calls his own number. He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Throwing Simmons. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll They'll try to run it in with Hardy. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And they get another first down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. Maybe some room here. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll send the back in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Could be an alley. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Gators will hustle to the line. Working that left side now. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
Really nice job between the quarterback and tight end on that play. In this area of the field, these windows are really small, so you've got to have great timing. QB and tight end showed you right there.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on it. This drive will open from the 15. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll give it to Hardy. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Here's Simmons to throw. Here's the pressure. Being chased. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to Hardy. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Crowd on hand, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Caught. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? He wants to change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Punts it out of the air. Across the 25, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look. So there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here's a give to Hardy. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Might have a chance. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
On 3rd down, here's Hardy. There he goes. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Simmons. Quick completion on the out. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Now here's Simmons. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He wants to take the top off. Finds a spot down the gun of the knee. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
To the air on first down. Finds a man in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Florida.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Under fire. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. Looking down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Austin Simmons wants to fire again. He's going to fire deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Virginia Tech taking on the Texas State Bobcats. And it's the Hokies engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Jaden one more time. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll make the stop about 3 yards. The first down.
I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that third down, but there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Hardy again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. Austin Simmons, a play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Not much to gain on a punt, so here they come on 4th and short from the 50. They'll go with Hardy. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Again, it's Hardy. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Missouri! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Trying to pick out that ball through a deluge of rain, and he missed it. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab in the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He's got room. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He's going to take off. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Here's a give the ball. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll give it to Hardy. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Rides to the back. There's a little room there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, give to Hardy. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, This guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Simmons. Right on the money. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag, you get the catch. Advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And he's dragged down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man. He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
They'll give it the ball. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. So here it is. Plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary and the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Fires to the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. On first and goal, Missouri will try to strike pay dirt. Here's Simmons to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They go play action with Simmons. Looking for space to the left. Touchdown, Tigers! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And, man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
And the point after is good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes a knee.